Hey everyone, it's Ryder from Skip. Breaking news, the SBA has just rolled out new changes to help folks with EIDL repayments. This is a huge deal. It's the largest change the SBA has done for the EIDL program since the end of the program in April. So in this quick video, I'll tell you what the Hardship Accommodation Plan is, who's eligible, what it means for your payments, and what you can do right now to lower your EIDL payments. There's some nuance to this, so be sure to watch until the end. I'll explain it all as best as I know it. Plus, we will try to get someone from the SBA on in the next couple days, so be sure you're subscribed and your alerts are on to better explain what's happened here and answer some of your key questions. And if you know someone who's taken an EIDL loan, pass this along to them. This economic hardship plan is instantly available, as far as we can tell, for about 90% of borrowers. So of the 3.9 million folks who received EIDL loans, 3.5 million of you should be able to take advantage of this if you need to immediately, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. So let's get into it. But first, if you don't know, we are giving away a $5,000 grant on November 30th. You can enter in a few seconds. Use the link right at the top of the description. Sign up for free. You'll get to this page, put in your business information, then click apply, and you'll enter our Skip 5K grant. That's it. You're entered into our $5,000 grant and some of our other ongoing grants. And if you're a business that could use funding help or help growing your business, increasing revenue, go to helloskip.com/join to book a time to talk with us. We've helped tens of thousands of businesses directly get over $2 billion. Okay, back to the EIDL news. To see this, you'll need to log into your Capital Access financial system. The link to get here is in the description. So the SBA has finally released these changes I've been hinting at for about a month or so. Why? Because they are worried that many of you are facing economic hardships and you may have trouble repaying. And according to the SBA, nearly 500,000 EIDL borrowers will have to make their first payment this month. In December, that number jumps to 1.2 million borrowers, and in January, around 960,000 borrowers will have to make their first EIDL payments. So over the next 3 months, there's about 2.5 million folks who will have to make EIDL repayments. That's why this Enroll in Hardship Accommodation Plan is so important and so timely. So go to your CAF system, log in. You may see multiple loans. For example, if you've taken PPP loans or other loans. Where you see the red Make a Payment button, do not click that because that'll take you to pay.gov, but click where I've blurred out here, your EIDL loan number. So it'll be under your disaster COVID-19 economic injury row here. Once you click that, you'll see all of your repayment information. Scroll down to the bottom of the page and you'll see something that looks like this: payment info, when your next installment payment is due, your original payment amount. And then to the right of that, you'll see billing. You can enroll in paperless statements. And finally, the new button, Enroll in Hardship Accommodation Plan. As far as we know, not everyone will see this. I'll explain that in a second. So when you click that button, here's what you'll see. Let me read it out loud. The SBA is offering a hardship accommodation plan for borrowers experiencing short-term financial challenges. Very important. I'm going to go into some of the math here in a second. Should you do this? Should you not do this? Of course, it's your decision, but I'm going to illustrate what this does to your payments in a minute. Let me read a few of these bullets. Number one, borrowers eligible for this plan may make reduced payments for 6 months. Interest will continue to accrue, which may increase or create a balloon payment due at the end of the loan term. I'm going to show you that in a second. The maturity date of your loan will not change. The 30-month COVID-19 EIDL deferment period will not be extended. COVID-19 EIDL is not forgivable. There's 6 more bullets you should read if you see this on your dashboard, but here it is. You are required to pay a minimum of 10% of your monthly payment amount with a $25 minimum for 6 months. You may choose to make payments larger than the minimum if you'd like. The reduction will be effective immediately. Otherwise, your payment reduction will take effect the following month. During this hardship accommodation period, you can voluntarily choose to make additional payments. Your regular payment amount will resume and be required after the hardship accommodation period ends. You may renew the hardship accommodation if necessary by re-enrolling, subject to eligibility. So the SBA has left the door open for more of this going forward. This is not eliminating your debt. It's just allowing you to make smaller payments and stay in compliance with your payback terms. That's very important. They're not canceling any of the debt here. So let me show you this example right here. The original monthly payment here is $658 per month. That's for about an EIDL loan of $130,000. 10% of that is $65.80. You have to agree to the terms that you've read all this. You understand everything. There's an EIDL hotline if you want to take a look. Then you have to save. Now, because they've just rolled this out, you may get an error message. They're probably working on fixing this. However, what we've seen is that it should still go through. So if you do see that, go back to your dashboard, refresh the page, and hopefully you should see your reduced payment schedule. So you can see right here the next 6 payments starting in December, going all the way through May 2023. The reduced payment schedule is $65.80 instead of $658. You'll notice above me here you can edit the hardship accommodation plan, but this is an option for folks, as far as we can tell, who took an EIDL loan $200,000 or below. So not everyone will see this, but according to SBA data, 90% of all of these EIDL loans, this $380 billion, were for $200,000 or below. Now, if you've taken a larger amount and are having difficulties potentially repaying, I'd encourage you to reach out to the SBA. And like I said at the top, we're going to try to get someone from the SBA on this week to better explain this. So if you could use a temporary reduction in payments, let's say you're set to pay $500 a month or $1,000 a month, and you'd rather reduce those for a period of 6 months to $50 or $100 a month, this may be a compelling option for you. Look, I want to show you the math, what this does. So here it is. These are 30-year loans. In this example, you'd make $658 payments 360 times until 2050, believe it or not. So what this deferment would do would be something like this. You can see right here at the beginning, 6 periods, reduced payments as low as 10% of your payment, then 29.5 years of your regular payments, and then in 2050, and I'm sure I'll see many of you then right here on our YouTube, you'll have a balloon payment. Of course, I personally think many of you will not have this scenario. Maybe you'll decide to make larger payments in a year or 2 years when we're through this recession and you're in a stronger position for your business. You can decide to pay it off earlier, but just wanted to illustrate what it potentially could look like for your final payment in 2050. I know it's right around the corner, so just keep that in mind. So that's the breaking news. To go here, use the link in the description. You'll get redirected here. Feel free to tell others if you know anyone else who's gotten EIDL grants or loans, or you just want to share this information with your community. We've posted this on our social medias. Feel free to share those across Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter. Tell others about it, because we know many of you are probably facing this hardship or may want to take advantage of this. So there you go, and thanks for hitting the like button. Would love to hear what you think about this in the comments. Plus, this is a developing story, so we'll have more on this coming week. Be sure you're subscribed with your alerts on. Most importantly, stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.